Hello everyone. Welcome all. Today I came with a prestigious fellowship. I think most of you know about this PMRF, Prime Minister Research Fellowship. Today we will go to a deep discussion about it. What is a PMRF fellowship? How much we will get when we get PMRF selected as a PMRF? How to select it? How to ensure PMRF scholarship? And when to apply? How to apply? Everything. So we'll clear in this video. I don't want to give any personal statement, so that's why I come to direct to the official website of PMRF. I'll first show you the guidelines from the official website and the frequently asked questions and the other things. Then I will give my personal statement how to ensure your PMRF fellowship. Uh, and That's it. Without any wasting any time, I'll start. I'll directly go to the guidelines of the PMRF fellowship. So I think most of you know that PMRF we can apply PMRF by two channels. That is, one is from direct entry and another is lateral entry. Everything is given in the official website. I am just notifying you, and if you any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. I'll discuss through these guidelines. Okay, so what is this direct channel? Okay, the direct channel is that you are applying your PM for PMRF just after completing your master's degree, MSc or MTech degree. So the lateral channel is the you are applying after taking admission in the PhD. So how to apply and what is the qualifications or eligibility for this? Then okay, now the here first point is written here that the applicant must have satisfied one of the following criteria, that is here completed pursuing final degree, undergraduate 5-year integrated program in IITs, ISCs, NITs, IJAS, IST, finally funded triple IITs. Means if you are studying in IITs or ISC or NITs that are PMRF granted institutes, uh, that are PMRF granted institutes, you have to gain at least 8.0 CGPA in 10-point skills. Okay, you have to get 8 CGPA, then you can apply. If you completed your masters, MTech or MSc from PMRF granted institute. I'll show which institutes are PMRF granted in this video as well. So and if you are also an integrated students, like you completed your integrated MSc from a IJAR or any PMRF granted institute, you have to acquire that at least 8-point CGPA for applying PMRF. Same here. And if you are not like again completed pursuing for the MSc or integrated MSc, any of the institutes required not covered in 1A, means not PMRF granted institute, they have to secure at least 8 CGPA as well as minimum 650 respective grade score, or EGC JRF rank under 100 or less. Means those who are not studied in PMRF granted institute, don't be sad, you are also have the chance to apply for PMRF institute. Then what is the criteria? The criteria is you have to score minimum above 650 in grade score. There is a grade score, all out of 1000 it is given, and there is if you cleared CSR JRF with a rank less than 100 or 100 and your CGPA is 8 out of 10, then you can apply. If you completed your masters, MTech or MSc or IMSc with from a non PMR granted institute, then you have then this criteria. And if you completed your masters from a PMR granted institute like IITs and ISCs, some NITs and some central universities like Hyderabad Central University, BHU, Jamia Millia Islamia, then you have to attend at this only. Not you have you don't have to you don't need any JRF qualification, or you just GATE qualification required, and at least 8 CGPA. Okay, so these are the two things that PMRF granted institute students also can apply from MSc, and non PMRF granted institute students also can apply, but these two criteria will be satisfied, must be satisfied. So there are few conditions. If you that within 12 to 18 months admission after PhD program, you have to apply for the PMR for the direct channel. You have to apply within 12 to 18 months after admitting in PhD program. Like as I told that direct entry, just after admission of PhD you can apply for PMRF if you are satisfying this conditions. This then you can apply, and the limitation is 12 to 8 months after admission to the PhD. And if you have this national some qualification of the national examinations, Olympiad, ACM, that you should mention everything, your internship, your projects. If you mention those things, your chances will be more. So I think you understand these things. Direct entry challenge, these are two conditions. You can read or you can rewind the video. Okay, so what is the lateral entry challenge? Those who didn't satisfy these conditions, like those don't have the CGPA of 8 in their master's degree, or they didn't studied in PMRO Content Institute, they can also apply, but they have certain criteria. But those students who don't have this CGPA 8 CGPA, studying in PMRO Content Institute, what they will do, or they didn't studied in PMR contradiction and they don't have this GATE score GRF, what they will do? So there is another chance for them, that is lateral entry channel. How to apply and when to apply? I will You can apply direct entry channel once in a year, and lateral entry channel twice in a year. Twice means the June session and the December session, during the PhD admission. So what is the criteria? After admitting PhD, you have to do some coursework, so you have to uh, gain a certain CGPA like 8.5 CGPA in your PhD coursework, then you will be applicable. So here it is given that the candidate should have completed at least 4 courses in PhD program, each of which full semester courses, not the research methodology or other general courses. Main courses of your PhD, like you are doing in chemistry, so main courses of chemistry or chemical engineering, main courses 4 courses of chemical engineering, you have to gain 8 point CGPA or higher than that, not containing that general courses of just seminar, communication skills, research methodology, etc. Okay, that will be not considered clearly. So 8.5 CGPA out of 10 in your coursework of PhD. Okay, and another thing is the candidate must be pursuing PhD degree one of the PMRF granted institute. Means it is an for lateral entry challenge. You have to be have to attend. You have to be take admission in a PMRF granted institute. So we will talk later in this video which institutes are PMRF granted institutes. So you have to take admission in a PMRF granted institute for lateral entry channel, must be. This is must be a criteria. So within 24 months of the PhD program, or after completion of your coursework, mainly coursework is about 1 semester or 2 semester, highest 2 semester, any PhD program have a coursework, or 1 year. So after completing that you can apply. That's why here 24 months is the written the maximum, and here you can see that 12 to 18 months, because you are applying just after taking admission in PhD. But here after completing your coursework, after completing this certain criteria, you are applying for PhD. That's why after completing your coursework means 12 months or 24 months, you can apply for this PhD program. But not only this criteria, many things are required for getting a PMRF granted institute, because only 1,000 students are selected from engineering and science students. So, from all the field of the engineering and all the field of the science, total 1,000 students are selected every year in PMRF fellowship. Okay, so what will be the process or selection criteria, we will talk it later. Now focus on this, that PMR Content Institute, who is the student is enrolled, make a strong recommendation for the candidate to upload relevant information about the web portal, includes research proposals and soft copies. As I told that you have, if you completed, if you have internship or projects and other things like Olympiad, and that will give you more age to have this criteria. Or if you published for a lateral entry, if you published one paper, that will give you more advantage of getting PMRF fellowship. uh, so that there is a candidate who continues to work only in the host institute, and transfer to another PMRF not eligible. So if you are admitted to one institute and you got PMRF, but then you can't transfer and to another institute, so PMRF will be cancelled out that time. Once you enroll in the PhD through lateral entry, the candidates who cannot be considered to the direct entry channel in the subsequent year. Okay. So as I told that your publications are matter. So if you are applying for lateral entry and you already have one paper, then it will be very good for you. You can apply for PMRF fellowship. There are certain few more things. There letter of recommendations are there and another things are there that will help you. Means two letter of recommendations is needed from two professor. So that is also necessary, so I'll discuss it now. Here the subjects are or area subject and their areas are given. You can check. I will not discussing because a video will be very much long. You can go to the website and you can check these things. Chemistry, chemical engineering and everything are here. You can check this thing. So one of the most important things that glorifies this PMRF fellowship, people focused on these things only, and that is fellows, how much fellowship we will get. So in the first 2 years you will get 70,000 per month, and third year you will get 75,000, fourth year 80,000, and fifth year also 80,000. So this is a very decent amount, means greater than a job you are getting PMRF fellowship. So you should apply and you should try for PMRF fellowship, because in JRF they are providing 31,000. That is little bit less for a student for surviving, because they have financial requirements. They have to run their families. So that is very minimum amount for a research scholars. There he is giving day night working Monday to Sunday, 6 years, 5.5 years. So that's why government started this scheme. This is started since I think 2018. So apart from this, you know that 2 lakhs per 2 lakhs per year is given for that research grant. Okay. So for the tenure of the fellowship is till end of the fourth year of the PhD students of the integrated courses. You know, integrated courses have 4 year PhD program, and for fifth year for the PhD. So who completed their masters, they will get fifth year for 5 years of this funding. So now I just told that I'll show which institutes are applicable for PMRF granted institutes. That are all IITs and IITs are PMRF granted institutes, and ISC Bangalore is PMRF granted institute, and few NITs and central universities are PMRF granted institute. Like you are studying in ISC Bangalore, PM, that is PMRF granted institute, because that is rank 1 in research in India always, and all the IITs and all the IJRs are PMRO granted institute. And we'll talk about those other central universities like Banaras Hindu University, that is PMRO granted institutes, Hyderabad Central University, PMRO granted institute. Okay, and NIT Tiruchirappalli, I think. Let's see, or IITs, IIT Roorkee, IIT Palakkad, University of Delhi PMO granted institute, National Institute of Tiruchirappalli, as I told, JNU, Jamia Millia Islamia, that is PMO granted institute, at Muslim Aligarh University, Aligarh Muslim University, and University of Hyderabad, that is PMO granted institute. These are, if you are studying in here, in you completed your masters, then you have a benefit that you don't have gate or net. You have to just get only 8 CGPA, or if you are applying lateral entry, you have to take admission in these institutes to get lateral entry. Okay, now we'll go to some FAQs, means frequently asked questions about this. I know you have still doubts, so already they put some doubts here. So I will read these doubts, and I think you will get answers from here. Okay. Okay, now I will read some frequently asked questions that you need. I think after that I will give my personal opinion about the PMRF fellowship. So main question is how to apply for the PMRF fellowship, as it is based on your eligibility criteria. If you are satisfied, as I told, for direct and lateral entry channel, selection process is like that. First you have to inform your PhD guide, then you have to inform your institution, then they will nominate you, or if the candidates of your institutes are a very large number, then may conduct a internal interviews for the nominations. Hi. So they can conduct a internal interview to nominate you, or they can direct nominate you. So they will send your details to the portal of the main portal of the PMRF, mm, and after that they will mail you your login ID, and then you have to log in, and you have to submit your all the details. That which are the details? The details will be like your all the national qualifications and other things. One thing you have to remember, that nomination does not guarantee your selection. That is for sure. That if your application is good, if your weightage is good, if you are satisfying all the criteria, and if you have strong recommendation, then you are okay. Then as another thing, sir, that how many times one can apply through direct channel? That is once in a year, and how many times? Sorry, once he can apply for direct channel. Before you should have been selected in the PhD program at the beginning of the current semester for the direct entry channel. Okay, in case you are selected in the PhD program earlier, means if you are selected in the PhD program earlier before your selection in PMRF, you will be considered as the lateral entry mode. So you can apply direct entry channel once, and you can apply lateral entry channel twice. You have the two chances on the lateral entry channel. So as I told, for nomination, first your institute will nominate you, and they will send nomination to the eligible candidates to the National Coordinating Institute of the PMRA portal. Then they will send you your they will send you your login ID. Then you have to log in the portal of the PMRF. Okay, then you have to upload your all the details like your name, recommendations, and your projects and everything you have to upload there, and then they will the submitted applications will be reviewed by the national panel of the each area. The panel will consider several aspects, arrives at a collective decision, makes the recommendation to the NCC of the rank list. Then they will make the rank list. As I told, for the engineering and science students only it is. So no applications doesn't mean, so nomination doesn't mean your surety of the PMRF fellowship, but you should apply if you are eligible. Final selection are done by the national coordination. There is no interview. They will select by your recommendations, your research work, on the basis of the research work and the recommendation. I'll give you the how to ensure your PMRF fellows in direct and lateral entry at the last of the video. Now let's read another some FAQs. That is there any central portal where I can apply to the direct channel? No, you have to inform your institute. When will the interviews of the PMRF selections be held? As such, there is no interviews for the selection. No interviews, as I told that it depends on your application in your recommendation and your research work or research proposal or subject of purpose. So if you here he is asking that I have enrolled in the integrated master's program in their course during the, if you are enrolled in a integrated master's PhD program, your coursework will be MSc coursework will be counted as the coursework needed in the PMRF because four courses, four major courses, not this seminar work, project work, thesis work, not four major courses. You have to get 8.5 marks through lateral entry channel delegate. Is there a reservation quota for PMRF? No, there is no such a reservation quota. Is PMRF fellowship available for the PhD scholars and philosophy? No, it is for science and engineering students. That is for only 1,000 students they take from all the streams of the science and engineering students. If someone is studying in a master's program in some institute that is non-PMRF granted institute, and he switched to PMRF granted institute in PhD, he can't apply it through direct channel, but he is available for lateral entry channel only. He is eligible only for lateral entry channel. Okay. Once I get nominated by my institute, what is the procedure? As I told, you can rewind the video. I told that. Okay. Here he is asking an important question that can you tell me about the TSC for PMRF? A PMRF fellow is expected to teach once a week in neighborhood ITI Polytechnic Engineering to share your knowledge. So this is this is you can teach here. The expectation is transfer technical knowledge to the students. Mainly it is preferred in offline mode, but if it is not possible, you have to teach in online mode. 1 hour per week it is needed, and 50 hours per year or 25 hours per semester. And the annual report will be reviewed, and you have to upload the certification of teaching that is attested by the authorities. Okay. Now I will share some. Okay. Now I will tell how to ensure your PMRF fellowship. Uh, PMRF fellowship in direct. Sorry, just wait for a minute. Let me. For direct and lateral entry, what you have to do, that is direct entry. Sorry for bad handwriting, I am not habited to write in a pad. Lateral entry. So for direct entry, first you have to direct entry means MSc masters, that is MTech or MSc in PMRF granted institute. Granted institute. Here lateral entry, MTech. I'm not writing it. That if you are not if you didn't qualify your masters from a non-PMR granted institute, you can't apply. Okay, I'm not writing here non-PMRF granting, non-PMRF. I am writing here non-PMRF institute. Okay, so here 8.5 out of 10 CGPA is required in MSc, in masters. Here what is needed, 8.5 CGPA in coursework. Work in PhD. It is before admitting in PhD, it is after admission of PhD. I am not writing. What is needed? Now I will tell. That is, sorry. So here SOP, that is subject of purpose. It's strongly needed. They will focus on that. And fourth thing is letter of recommendation. Recommendation. Into two means two letter of recommendations are required. Strong. This should be strong in both cases. Fifth thing is that C for direct entry. This one is very important, and this one is very important. This is the eligibility. This I am not talking about this. And another thing is, you know that for those who are not completed their MSc in PMR non PMR granted institute, they have to have grade score 650 and net score, sorry, JRF under under 100 rank. Okay, see, this is also needed here. Letter of recommendation is strongly needed here also. And the subject or purpose in place of this, your research proposal. After joining PhD, you have to give a research proposal that is very much be scrutinized by the panel. And fourth thing is, if you as you are already enrolled in PhD, so if you have research paper, means published research paper, then your candidature will be, means your application will be, your chance of the getting PMRF is very high. So what are the main things? This is the eligibility. Don't go for this. This is all you have to. Otherwise, you can't apply for 8 CGPA or this course or PhD admission. Subject of purpose for that direct entry, and letter of recommendation, okay, is required for here. And a research proposal for lateral entry, this is also needed, that is 8.5. PhD, if you published a paper or your work, that is if it is very applicable, then the chance of getting PMRF is very high. Okay, so that's it for this video. I think all your queries are cleared. If you not cleared, you can comment below. I don't want to make this video or long, so it already long. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.